special meeting of council at 12:02 p.m. Thank you for your attendance. I'd like to move a leave of absence for Councillor Edwards. Do we have a seconder for that? Councillor McMullen. Any opposition? We'll go to the vote. All those in favour?
Yes.
Councillor Guthrie, yes.
Okay.
Councillor Hancock, yes.
That's 8-0. Okay, item 6.1, Council Christmas and New Year closures 2022-23. We have a mover, Councillor McMullen.
Mr Mayor, I'd like to move that Council 1 approve the annual Christmas and New Year closure for the general workforce from close of business Friday 23rd of December 2022 and reopening on Tuesday 3rd of January 2023. 2. Approve the closure of the Yulbar Administration Office on the gazetted public holidays only. All other business days will operate as usual. 3. Approve the annual Christmas and New Year closures for council's libraries in Jackson, Wallumbilla and Mungalala from close of business Friday 23rd of December 2022 and reopening Monday 9th of January 2023. 4. Approve the annual Christmas and New Year close down for the field-based operations teams of Roma, Bungle, Bendemeer, Waroo and Baringa, the Project Management Office and Roma Quarry, excluding those services indicated below as essential services requiring skeleton crews, from close of business Friday 23rd of December 2022 to Tuesday 3rd of January 2023, that should be.
So certainly, you're through the chair, you're right.
5. Approve that the Roma waste facility be closed to the public on Christmas Day, 25th of January 2022 and New Year's Day, 1st of January 2023, and that 2 15 cubic metre skip bins be provided outside the facility for public use for the days of closure. 6. Authorise the Chief Executive Officer to communicate the annual Christmas and New Year closures to council employees, customers, residents and the general public. That's it.
Okay, do we have a second?
I'll second that.
Councillor Ladbrook, I've got a question to the CEO. I'm happy to ask for this on notice.
Sure.
With point 5, with the Roma waste facility, have we had any discussions with the contractor whether they would be considering on having someone to work on New Year's Day? Because that could actually be a cost saving to council, and they may or may not, but could you, I'm happy with this motion because we've got to give certainty.
Yes, certainly.
But at the same time, ask them, would they have someone? Because I know it's a fairly busy day for people to take rubbish away and do things. So, if they could come back just via email to us, that would be good. Okay, we have a mover and a seconder.
What date was that? Sorry, Mr Mayor.
New Year's Day.
New Year's Day.
Oh, yeah.
If the contractor had someone to work that day, that would save the skip bins and the rubbish outside and all of that. But I'm happy with supporting this motion the way it is, and it could be changed if we needed to. If council wants.
I have a question.
Sure.
Please go ahead.
Just a quick clarification through the chair to the CEO. In point 4, it says in brackets, excluding those services indicated below as essential services requiring skeleton crews. The only service that is below that is the Roma waste facility. Is that is what that's referring to, or that other? Because I thought there was some other skeleton crews.
Yep. Look, through the chair, the recommendation's pretty prescriptive. I agree. There are, in relation to skeleton crews, we do have all of our essential services covered, during a shutdown. But again, those essential services do sit around waste, but they will sit around water and sewerage as well. We inevitably we need to be available to make sure we can maintain essential public access to water, sewerage, gas, as well as waste.
So with that in mind, I'm just wondering, we haven't got them listed. It says in resolutions that it's indicated below. I'm just wondering to the mover whether we just say excluding those services essential.
Yes,
excluding those
essential
services requiring skeleton crews.
Yep, through the chair that would work. No, the mover,
what's the
councillor McMullen,
What are we changing it to?
just removing the words identified below from the point 4. So it'll just read excluding those services as essential services requiring skeleton crews. And
Yeah,
that's,
no, I just, but they are identified, but anyway, I'm happy to remove
Yep.
it, yeah.
Well, no, not all of them are identified. It was only the Roma Waste Facility in the resolution.
But there's the whole listings right throughout the next 3 or 4 pages. But anyway, I'm happy to change it out, yeah. It's an open document, so it's out in the public, but anyway, I'm happy to change it, yeah.
Okay, is the seconder happy with that change?
I'm happy with that.
Righto, so that is the motion. Does anyone wish to speak to the motion? If no one does, then we're going to go to the vote. All those in favour?
Yes. Yes.
Councillor Guthrie, yes.
Yes.
Okay, 8-0. Okay, do we need to go into close for any reason? Has anyone got any discussion, or are they happy to go with C1 in the resolution?
Happy to go.
Yeah,
So do we have a mover? Councillor McMullen?
Now I'll move that council authorise the chief executive officer under section 236 of the Local Government Act to enter into agreement with landholders for the purchase of Lot 2 on SP1 23777 as outlined in the body of the report and execute all documents as necessary.
I'll second that.
We have a second, Councillor Ladbrook. Does anyone wish to speak to the motion or against?
just through the chair, I understand what council's trying to do. The bulk of the report is fine to be in public. You do mention the names of the owners of Lot 2 in relation to the report. And at this point, your recommendations authorising the CEO, as myself, to enter into an agreement. But if you'd like this to be in public, you could potentially take out those names.
No, I think
happy
it
with
was,
it?
it was really just if people wanted to go into closed to talk about it. That's what I was
Oh,
saying.
right. Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay. So,
Yeah, no,
So that's what it was about,
so no confidential discussion.
No, no,
right.
no.
Right. Thank you.
So, but no one wished to speak for or against the motion, so we're going to go to the vote then. All those in favour?
Aye.
Yes.
Councillor
Yeah.
Guthrie, yes.
And Councillor Hancock, I think, was yes as well, correct?
Yes.
Righto. Okay, that's 8-0. Okay, well, there's no further business, councillors. I will close the special meeting at 12:10 p.m. Thank you for your attendance.
Thank you.
Thank you.